Today we'll be looking at size. Does size really matter, or is it just in the mind? Now the truth is, I just want us to differentiate between when we say size, we mean size. There is size and there is size. Now, you check your body. If you're a woman, you can just stand bare, I mean without clothes. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your breasts. The two breasts, you find out that one is bigger than one. Not like bigger than one, slightly bigger than one. If you're a man, you can pull your clothes and check your testicles. I mean the scrotum, right? Those balls. You can check one is definitely bigger than one, slightly bigger than one. Now, I just want to talk about variations, and I want to talk about um totally different thing, like something totally different from variation. In the making of humans, we find out that there is such a thing as variation. That is the reason why we have short people, we have tall people, we have, you know, we have petite people, we have average in size, and the whole English you call it, right? Now, the truth is, in the midst of this whole height difference, height variation, there are still some that you see and you know that this is not just variation. This is totally what do we call it? An anomaly. Yes. So when we say does size matter? When I say does size matter, what I'm talking about is in the variation bracket. In the variation bracket, of course, we will have people with penis size that is greater than some other people. And now those people that have lesser penis size should not feel so bad. But when we talk about anomaly, when we talk about variations that are way different from variation, we are talking about those penis size that looks as though they are totally buried. Like you can't you hardly you, when you want to see it, you have to search for it. Like you have to search, you have to do good work searching for it. Where is the penis? You're totally searching for it. Now, you must understand that now, as a woman, if you're a woman watching this, then you must understand that you have a huge role to play. You have a huge role to play in the physical appearance of your baby, your child. And sometimes you find out that the reason why there are certain difference that cannot be contained in that variation bracket is because there is such a thing, or there was such a thing as mutation. There was such a thing as exposure to certain things that this baby shouldn't have been exposed to. Let's say the mom was busy feasting on alcohol, feasting on things she shouldn't feast on, being a second-hand smoker, being a first-hand smoker. These things are not just okay. Be like, but I don't feel anything when I'm doing it. I just feel like smoking, and after smoking, I even feel better. I even feel stronger. Yes, you will feel stronger. You feel better. But what about the baby? Find out that when you give birth to this baby, the baby is totally like out of the this is human bracket. Why? Because these things have a way of impeding growth. It has a way of impeding growth, and you don't just give birth to the child and find out that this child does not have hand. No, the child may come out the way he should come out, with hands and legs. Then when we are expecting the child's growth to sprout, the child becomes stunted. When we expect that this part of the child's body is meant to sprout at this age, the child remains stunted at that part of his body. And who knows? One of them may be the penny size as well. Like, have you not thought of it? Because I've thought of it, and that's the reason why I said, let me bring it to us. So, one of them may be this thing we're talking about, and you'll be like, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. That once I smoke when I'm pregnant, if I'm smoking as I'm pregnant, I'm stronger. If I'm drinking alcohol, drink spirits. If I drink as I'm pregnant, it's even better. I feel stronger. I can carry the baby and do and farm and build ridges. It's true. We understand. But at the long run, you find out that you are putting that child in a place where he cannot even feel like a human. Why? Because certain places in his body are underdeveloped, certain places in her body is not looking like what other people's body looks like. They don't need to be so tall though, but you find out that certain places that growth was supposed to sprout at a particular point in time failed to. Why? Because of what this baby was exposed to at a very, 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 very primal age. So, one thing I want us to understand is when we talk about penis size, we are not just it's not just every size that we say penis. Sometimes we have penis size that varies because of normal genetic variation. However, there are other penis size that we have to place under mutation, under certain exposures that we're not supposed to be at a very primal age. So I think you need to look at yourself again. This penis size, is it just as a case of variation? If it's as a case of variation, just take a deep breath. You're definitely gonna find a woman that loves you the way you are. But if it is as a case of mutation, I don't know, but it is well. Alright guys, I'm Miss Kamsi Norma and this is Sexuality and Health Bonus. We talk about it and we leave no crumbs behind. I love you.